Hello there.
We are in the middle of June, and once again we have so many news coming from your favorite band Voice of Baceprot. But before we continue, I would like to thank you all who are supporting my channel by watching my videos. Recently, I just reached 8,000 subscribers. Also, thank you all 125 people who participated in the poll. From all the three brand new songs, most of you guys voted for Renegade Sheep. It's also my favorite song. And now let's continue with the news. Before flying to Japan, Voice of Baceprot and their crew members stopped in Jakarta, where they visited their sponsor Vans and got brand new shoes. Brand new footwear was only a part of the band's outfit for their upcoming show. The girls also received these custom-made clothes from the fashion designer Damien Chandra. The leather apron, a part of the salaryman-inspired costume, was definitely a new experience for Marsha. She shared on Instagram that she was afraid if there will be creases when she folds it in the luggage. And those spikes on City's shoulders, they looked very badass. Now we all know for sure who is the boss in the band. VOB drummer said that when she was on the stage, people were moving away from her because they were afraid if those thorns are poisonous. Anyways, they were a bit problematic because at one point during the performance they started to fall off. And Vidi had this cool outfit where it was written Baceprot on the back. Thanks Theo and Ken for translating this. Talking about Ken, he is a very big fan of VOB, living in Japan, and he didn't miss the opportunity to welcome the band in the airport. Ken prepared some gifts and handwritten letters to the girls. In return, they signed his copy of Reta's vinyl. All the tickets in Nano-Mugen Festival were sold out, which means that in 31st May, when Voice of Baceprot had their show, they were standing in front of whopping 20,000 people. In total, VOB played for 45 minutes. The 11-song setlist included all the songs from their new EP Transisi. For the band, their stay in Japan was quite short, because it lasted only 3 days. After the show, the girls went to Tokyo for sightseeing. Here you can see how tired they are. VOB wrote that one of their skills is ability to sleep anywhere. And Marsha shared that she was very excited because the city was very picturesque, but she also admitted that it was cold and she could not wait to go home. Although it was just few days, City, Vidi and Marsha already started to miss spicy food. Lot of interesting details about the trip, like Marsha learning Japanese or the meeting with Asian Kung Fu Generation vocalist, you can read in this blog post written by Voice of Baceprot's manager Dicky Lukmana. I highly recommend to check out this blog and the link will be in the description. To stay updated, I suggest everyone to join VOB's and Marsha's personal broadcast channel on Instagram. There, the band just shared that they are working on a soundtrack for a movie, and they also uploaded never seen before pictures from last year's Glastonbury Festival. This is also a great way how to interact with the band. Recently I asked a question how the girls relax before their shows, and this is what they answered. Before we go on stage, we usually stretch a bit, grab our own instrument, snacks or something and say a little prayer. And sometimes if there is a game or something new prepared by the crew, we will definitely give it a try too. Ha ha ha. And Marsha started to offer also a premium subscription for exclusive content, and like the life of a musician is not easy, because those who know a little bit more about the industry know that it can be very expensive, especially when you want to record a new song, when you want to release an album or going on a tour. It costs a lot of money, and the cost of the monthly subscription currently is just 5,000 rupiah, which is 1/3 of a pound or dollar. This, in my opinion, is very affordable. For example, it's the price of bakpao or 3 plastic bags at the supermarket here in the UK. That's not a lot, especially when you know that in this way you can support your favorite artist Anyways, as a part of her premium content, Marsha shared a story about unreleased song which was not included in Ratas. If you want to know more details, join the membership. Also, the creator of VOB, Abah Erza, just started his broadcast channel on Instagram. There he shared his thoughts about his recent experience being a judge of a music competition in Garut. He also appeared on Begino podcast where he talks about his life as a teacher, education system, books, and also about Voice of Baceprot.
Bikinlah namanya jadi Voice of Baceprot.
Jadi kombinasi antara teater sama musik tadi.
Iya.
And the last topic for today is about Voice of Baceprot fans from Jakarta known as Baladceprot Jabodetabek. The most recent upload on their YouTube channel is a video of them doing VOB cover songs. One day I hope I can hang out with these guys because they seem to be a very funny group of people. I almost forgot to talk about the next shows for the band. At the end of this month, in 28 June, Voice of Baceprot will perform in Sangatta, East Kalimantan, and this will be the first time for the girls to have a show on the island which is shared between Indonesia, Malaysia and Brunei. A week later, in the 4th July, VOB is returning to Singapore. This time it's going to be Sundown Festival. In the 30th August, the girls are going to Lembang in Bandung, where they will team up once again with Erwin Gutawa Orchestra. And there's one more thing that will take place in September in Bangkok, Thailand. City was invited to participate in Forbes Under 30 Summit Asia. This would be not the first time for her to go to Thailand because, if I'm not mistaken, Voice of Baceprot have already had shows in Thailand twice. And that brings it to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.